Hi everybody, Valencia here, CEO and founder of Valencia Sanaa, and welcome back to my channel. Woo! I'm super excited. I know that it's been a while. I'm excited to be back. I have a whole bunch of wonderful things planned for you guys. So definitely, if you're not following me on my social media pages, you are definitely missing out. So go ahead and do that now. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and like my Facebook page at Valencia Sanaa. So today we're going to be doing a tutorial using the Sweet Peach palette by Too Faced. I'm excited. I really love the palette. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. So for the sake of time, I already have my brows on. I've already prepped my skin. I already have my foundation on. If you'd like to see my brow routine and my foundation routine, go ahead and comment below and I'll do a separate video. So okay, we're going to get started. So the first thing I like to use is my Painterly paint pot. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that this is my absolute go-to eye primer. I love it because it doesn't crease, and because I have oily skin, it stays on without creasing the eyeshadow. So I'm just going to take this little brush that I got from Real Techniques. You can get these brushes from Ulta, or you can pretty much use any flat brush you like, and I'm just going to put it on the lid as so. Typically I might use my fingers, but because my nails are long, so I have to use a brush. And I'm just blending that in. I love this primer. If you guys have any suggestions of better primers, let me know in the comments below. I'm always open to trying new primers, but I tend to stick with what works. So we're going to do the other eye as so. I'm going to take my finger and just blend in the rest of it. Now that we have our primer on, we're going to go ahead and put our crease color. This is my favorite brush that I always go to. It's the 224 by MAC. I don't know if you can really see that, but this is my absolute favorite brush. When it comes to my crease color, I always tend to go for the same thing. This is my Ride or Die color. It's called Morocco out of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. This is like my favorite of all favorites. And I'm just gonna place this in the crease, and you're just gonna go back and forth doing windshield wiper motions. Now when you're putting eyeshadow in the crease, you want to make sure that your eyeshadow is definitely blended. Don't be in a hurry when you're doing this. You want to go back and forth motion, kind of like windshield wiper. You want to make sure that everything is blended. Okay, so now that I have my crease color on both of my lids and everything is blended and it's wonderful, the next thing we're going to move into is our lid color. And now I'm going into the Sweet Peach palette. Super excited about this palette. I've never used any Too Faced eyeshadows before. So today we're going to use Candied Peach today. I don't know why I've never tried any of the Too Faced palette. I know that the chocolate bar palette is really popular. I feel like I just had too many eyeshadow palettes that have brown in there. So let me know what you guys think about the chocolate bar palette. Is it worth it, or is it something that I could pass on? So I'm just applying this color. It is called the Candy Peach color. I really like this. It's a very pretty peach. And I'm just taking a flat brush and I'm just packing that on there. Like so. It applies really nicely. It's very pigmented. Okay, so now we're going to take a flat brush by PH Cosmetics, and we're going to go back into our Sweet Peach palette, and we're going to use this dark brown color down here called Peach Pit. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to just gently put a little bit down at the bottom, and we're going to smoke out that lower lash line. Like so. You can put as much as you like, but since I'm going for a softer look, I'm not going to really smoke out the lash line a whole bunch. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other eye. And now that we've done that, I'm going to add a little bit of the peach color down at the bottom. I'm going to use my MAC 221 brush, and we're going to go back into the Sweet Peach palette, and we're going to use that color we use on the lid called Candied Peach. This one right here. I'm going to tap off the excess, and then we're going to glide that along the lower lash line too to help blend in that darker color that we applied first. So now that we've had that, I feel like the eyes needs a little bit of depth on the outer V. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to still use this 221 brush, and I'm going to go in with this dark smoke gray color called Tempting. I'm just going to dab a little bit. I'm just adding a little bit because this is a darker grayish black color, so with those kind of colors you have to be very, very careful. So I'm just adding just a little bit, and then we'll go back and blend that out. And I still had some excess product on this brush, so I'm going to use some for the other eye. So now that we've done that, I feel like I want to blend it out. So I'm going to take my 224 brush, and we're going to go back into our palette, and we're going to use this lighter brown color at the bottom called Summer Yum. And we're going to take that and just go around the outer V and just blend out that black so that everything looks seamless and flawless. The key to any look is to blend, blend, blend. If you don't blend, then it's not going to look good at all. You can definitely tell the difference from blending to this eye. So that's why I said blending is key. And we're going to go ahead and blend out the other eye. I'm just gliding that across. I don't want it super smoky out, just a little bit. And then I'm going to go back and blend that in with the eyeshadow. So now that I've done that, we're going to go back in and blend. We're just going to take this brush that we used earlier, the MAC 221. We're not going to put any product on it. Okay, so now that we have everything already done as far as eyeshadow, we're going to now go ahead and do our mascara and pop on our lashes. The mascara I'm using is the MAC in Extreme Dimension 3D. This is one of my favorite mascaras. And we're not going to put a whole lot because we're using falsies for this look, so we're just going to do just a little bit. I'm going to add a thin coat to the bottom. It's my favorite mascara. I love it. Okay, so now that I've applied my mascara, I'm now going to apply my lashes off camera. So I'm going to apply those and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, now we're going to move on to the skin. So what I'm using now is the MAC blush. It's called Format, and I'm actually going to use this as a bronzer today. And I'm using my MAC 109 brush to apply it. And I'm just using this to add warmth to my skin. Because sometimes after you put your foundation, you can tend to look dead. So we're just putting a little bit of light back up in here. And I'm adding that not only just, underneath the cheekbones, but along the forehead as well. And along the jawline. So what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to go into my MAC in Extreme Dimension Skin Finish and Sun Power. And I'm going to use this along my cheekbones too. And then I'm also going to use it to give my nose a light contour. We're going to apply it as so. And I'm still using the same brush that I did with the matte Format blush. So now because we're going to contour our nose, we don't want to use a big brush like this. You want something that you can really place the product where you want it and it's not going to make your lines too big. So we're going to use this BH Studio Pro Cosmetics brush. And we're just using a little bit. And you just want to go down the bridge of your nose, just to give it some dimension. I'm not really trying to make it appear super small or anything like that. I'm just giving it some dimension. And you can add more or less. It's completely optional. You don't have to, but this is just how I do mine. So now that we've done that, we're going to move on to highlighter. And what I like to highlight with is I'm actually going to use this MAC in Extreme Dimension, Mineralized Skin Finish Highlighter in Perfect Topping. This one is limited edition, but you can get Soft and Gentle, you can get Global Glow, those are just as pretty. And I'm using my Ruby Kiss fan brush to apply the highlighter. And I'm going to apply this highlighter right on the top of my cheekbones. And I love to layer my highlighters. You don't have to use just one color, you can use as many as you like. With this one, I find that I have to put just a little bit because it is a pearlized finish. It does sometimes come off a little white. So if you use too much of it, if you have a deeper skin tone like my color and a little darker, you might want to use a very light hand because you don't want to look like a Tin Man. So I'm just going to put that up here. And then I'm going to take my MAC, my other MAC one called Gold Deposit. And I'm going to place that on top. And this looks like this here. It's really, really pretty. This is really pretty on deeper skin tones. It will look pretty on fairer skin tones too, but it'll show up more of a bronzy color because it is more on the gold side. But you definitely can use it. And you just want to put that anywhere where natural light hits, which is down the bridge of your nose, your forehead area here, and the top of your cheekbones. Come through highlighter. And I tend to like to put a little bit up here, just because I'm extra when it comes to the highlighter. You can never put too much. Okay, as far as blush with this look, because it is very neutral, you can go any direction you want to go. You can go with the pink blush, but for me today, I'm actually going to go into my Edward Scissorhands palette, and they actually have a tangerine color in here called Suburbia. It's like a corally orangey color, and this is an eyeshadow, but today I'm going to use it as a blush just because. And I'm going to use my MAC, I believe this is 189. The numbers is rubbed off, but it's a MAC blush brush. See that color? She's really, really pretty. It's really corally. I'm going to tap off the excess. And you're going to put that right in between your bronzer and your highlighter. Add a little more. Just because. And so to blend everything in, I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder. And this is in the color NC45. This is just my regular foundation powder. And I'm just going to take this and go along the places where I've added product, because you want to make sure everything is blended and you don't want to look like you just have powder just slapped on top of your skin. So this kind of just helps tie everything in together. So now that I have my eyes done and I have my blush, so now we're going to move into lips. With the eyes, because it is light, lips can be very versatile, but for me, I'm going to use a nude color. Today for the lip liner, I'm going to use Natural Creme by LA Girl. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fill my whole entire lip in with this. It's very close to my lip color, but it's really, really pretty. Especially like if you mix it with other colors like I'm going to do today. So after I line, I'm just going to fill my lip all the way in. So now that I filled my lips completely in, I'm now going to go with this Clinique lipstick called Metallic Sand. I love Clinique lipsticks because they're very hydrating, which is perfect, especially this time of the year, especially with the weather. My lips have been really dry lately. And we're just going to put that on top. We're just going to put a little bit. I love it. So now that we've done that, I'm now going to put a little bit of MAC Viva Glam gloss on top. This is the Ariana Grande, the first one. I absolutely love this one. If you're not familiar with the MAC Viva Glam, every penny of the money made that you spend on Viva Glam goes towards the AIDS fund. So that's really, really neat that they do that. So we're just going to pop a little bit of this on top. And I'm telling you, this lip is giving me life. It's something very quick and easy, and you can wear it with a dark smoky eye, with a light eye. It's very, very versatile. So now we're going to go in with our setting spray. Now that we have our lips, we have our eyes, We want to seal the deal. Now, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know that I've been talking about the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. Unfortunately, I dropped mine and mine broke. So today for my setting spray, I'm actually going to use the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. This one's okay. It's not my favorite, but I think it's pretty good being that it's a few bucks. And what that does is it just keeps your makeup in place. And because it's a dewy finish one, it's really good for as not making your skin look too dry or too matte. So that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Till next time, bye-bye.